Hey guys, what's up? In this video we're going to talk about the hardware and software that we'll be using for this 3D adventure we're taking. So what you're looking at here is a demo reel from the actual company that we're going to use our software from. The software is called Maya. So everything you see here is work that has been done with Maya. It's basically the industry standard for films and high-end TV and it's becoming standard for games and pretty much everything, and I'll explain why that is. But this is actually a demo reel that I'm watching on YouTube. You can actually watch it on YouTube as well. But we'll get into some of the aspects about Maya. So before I get into Maya, I do want to explain that there are options out there. So there are several different 3D packaged software that you can get. And here are a few of them. So 3ds Max is a package that has been very popular within the gaming community, with console games especially. You can see that the packages are they really can be used for any kind of entertainment purpose. So when I say it's used for games, it really can be used for anything. But the layout's different and the interface is different. You'll see kind of the differences here. So Motion Builder is another one. This is mostly used for motion capture. And so a lot of the motion capture films out there will use Motion Builder. Blender is getting more and more popular, and the reason is because it is absolutely free all the way through. It's an open source program, completely free to use. And this is actually one that I don't know too well, but I do want to just mention that it's out there. What we are going to be using is Maya, and the reason why we are using Maya is this is the industry standard. This is even among games. I was saying that 3ds Max is popular among games, but Maya is becoming more popular, and it's just because it's got the consensus, it's got the support. If you ever have an issue with Maya or you want to learn something new about Maya, you just type it into Google or YouTube, and there are countless amounts of material that you can work from. There's a lot of material for these other programs, but not nearly as much as Maya, and it really is just the industry standard, the support, and the only reason that you would not use Maya is for something like Blender, because it's absolutely free, even for production use. But since Maya actually has a free version for students and educators, so with that, there's really no reason that we would not use Maya. It is the industry standard. It has a consensus. It's completely free to start. So that's what we're going to use, and that's what I'm going to encourage us to use. Another aspect about Maya is not aspect. Let's go into the system requirements. So in this link, you'll see a lot written here, but what I want to highlight here is Maya is really best used on a Windows operating system. Now you can use it on a Mac OS, but I recommend Windows. And Red Hat and Cent are the majority of you are not even going to know what that is. Don't worry about it. If you have a Windows operating system, great. I think you're on the right track. If you have a Mac system, that's fine. I would recommend Windows, but you can use it on Mac as well. And in terms of like what kind of specs you need, if you've purchased a computer in the last 3, maybe even 4 years, you're going to be okay. And of course, the newer the computer, the better it's going to be. All right, and the mouse. What I highly stress, or what I would require, is that you get a 3-button mouse. Now the cool, like the Apple mouse is really cool, 1-button mouse, and you can do fancy stuff with that, but really you need a 3-button mouse to work Maya, and you really just need this. So make sure you got that. And then, all right, so we got the specs. We told you about why we're using Maya. Told you about the hardware. Let's go into the Maya download. I'm signed in, so I'm going to sign out here. So here I'm going to put this link in the description. But this is where you can download Maya. Again, it is completely for free for those who are learning the program, so don't worry about paying anything. So what you're going to do is you have to create an account with Autodesk. Autodesk is the parent company, and you have to create an account. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. Click next here, and my password's already saved. Alright, now that I'm signed in, I'm going to click the version I want. Now I'm going to choose Maya 2017. You can choose 2018, and it's, for like the most part, it's going to be completely fine. The reason why I choose 2017 is because I like using one version before the latest, just because the latest, think about it, it's technology, it's software. The latest is going to have some kinks to work through. It's going to have several updates over time that you're going to need to install. Whatever, I don't like messing with that, so I just like going one version before where it's pretty solid. It's had a year to work through any kinks, so I'm going to choose 2017. That's what I'm going to use on my lessons. And I have a Windows system, and then my language is English. There we go. Now when you do go through all this, it's going to give you a serial number and a product key. This is very, very important, so make sure you copy and paste this somewhere or keep this window open, because you're going to need this when you install. And then you just scroll down, click Install Now. I'm going to click Install here, and then you got to accept everything. And then what's going to happen here when you click Install, there's a number of things that's going to happen. This is going to take a little bit of time, so just be prepared. You might set things in motion here and go make some coffee or make dinner or something and come back. But what's going to happen is there's going to be a few installations. It's going to install to your computer, and then you got to open up that. In fact, here I can do that here. So it's installing to my computer. So then I got to open up this extra file that I just installed. And it's going to ask me, do I want app to make changes? Yes, I do. All right, and then install on this computer. I'll go ahead and click that. All right. Now it's going to tell you where you want to install it, and usually just the default installation path is fine. And then I'm going to click install. Now I'm not going to do this because I already have it on my computer. But when you click install, again, this is where it's going to go through the whole process and take 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on your computer and your internet connection. But it should be all good to go. And then I'm going to cancel this, and then it's going to ask you along the way for your serial number and product key. So make sure you have that handy. Okay, so that should cover everything on what software we're using, what the hardware specs and everything about it are, and how to download it for free. And so in the next lesson, what we're going to cover is actually setting up Maya and what the whole interface is and how to get familiar and comfortable with that. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.